Little garden update here, folks. Here's a Jamaican hibiscus that's pretty much done. I had an extra plant, put it in this bed. But let's see what's over here, the bitter melons. So I started growing bitter melons earlier in the summer and I wasn't getting anything. These are a Japanese white variety. And now, as soon as the weather changed in August, when it got cooler, they kicked off, and that's nice to see. So I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've harvested more of them since then, but you know, it's nice to see that they grew. This one's turning a little color. It's probably ready to be picked. It's not mushy, but it's probably the sun gets it. But the bitter melon did good, came through. I got a friend who really likes them. Neighbor across the street as well. The garden's taken a little bit of a neglect here towards the end of the season. Unfortunately, I pulled muscles in my arm, which kind of put me out of action here for a little bit. Eggplants and peppers, they're ready to be picked. We got to come in here and start harvesting some of these peppers. They're doing really well. The other big surprise of the garden here is the luffas. As you can see, we had the arch and the luffas grow over it. And as you can see, it's like the hanging garden of luffas. They're huge. These are just, and the funny thing is they're in containers. Let me get through here. We had 6 containers and they grew all of these luffas. And my mom's been harvesting them. She learned how to, you know, when to pick them, when to pull the skin off, and then how to dry the loofah. It's not too hard as you might think. You wait to get them to a certain state, and when you feel it, you know, it's just right, and then that skin just peels off. But those loofahs went everywhere, into the fig tree, into the other trees, into, if you look, this is the park behind us. That thing grew all the way up into the park, up to that height. And there's 2 loofahs there that I can't get to. But they grew so big and migrated out to the park, to the rose bushes, and we just let them grow wild at that point because we were just amazed at how much they just grew over the fig tree. It's really insane. They're just growing over here. They just spread. Let me see if I can get a longer shot of it. But yeah, it's amazing how pretty it was. I mean, they're dying back now because they're hitting the end of their life. But we just let those things grow, and there must have been 50 different loofahs here. I mean, we were really surprised at when we started growing, they were like this. They weren't doing anything. Then all of a sudden they shot up and then just took over. So yeah, lots of, here's a loofah up here. I think this one's done. I gotta cut it. I can't pull it off. But yeah, there are lots of loofahs that are ready to be picked. So the other thing here too is the goji berries. I've been harvesting goji berries, and you can see here's a nice string of them and how goji berries grow. Look at that. We had some rain, so I let them just go another day or two to soak up that rain. But I need to come out here and harvest some more goji berries. So they came through as well. So anyways, that's a quick little update of the things that are growing here in October.